Hey, Alice here, and you're listening to the Future Voices. Welcome everyone to the Future Voices podcast. I'm your host Elham, or as many of you know me, Ellie, and today we are at the end of our journey of the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Let's go very quickly through all the habits we've learned so far, and only then we'll go with the habit number 6 and number 7. Habit number 1, be proactive. Habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. Habit number 3, put first things first. Habit number 4, think win-win. Habit number 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. And only now we're at the beginning of habit number 6. Synergize is the name of habit number 6. So this is all about working together, but it's not exactly the usual way that we think teamwork is about. It's not about compromise, and it's not about agreeing just to keep the peace. Also, it's definitely not about one person winning and the other losing. I'm sure we already know that about all the ideas of Covey. Synergy means that when people truly work together, the result can be better than what any one person could achieve alone. Covey explains the idea like the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. That's beautiful. In real life, this means that our differences, different opinions, different personalities, different experiences, and different ways of our thinking, these are not actually the obstacles. These are our strengths in a team. But the challenge is most of us are uncomfortable with these differences. So when someone thinks differently from us, we often see it like it might be a threat, or we need to defend our own opinion, or we need to try to convince others, or we even need to try to prove that we are right. But synergy actually asks us to do the opposite. It asks us to stay open, to stay curious, and to believe that there might be actually a better solution if we think together that none of us could achieve that. That's what Covey calls it, the third alternative, which means not my way, not your way, but a better way. And this alternative doesn't come from arguing, but it actually comes from listening, respecting, and trusting each other. And as Covey says, trust is actually everything here, because without having the trust, people protect themselves, they hold back, and they play safe. But with trust, people would share their ideas freely, and they would take risks, and they create together. And that's the reason that synergy only can happen in high trust environments, because without believing in that trust, people wouldn't believe that your ideas can actually help us to grow, and considering your point of view can actually help to achieve better. It also mentions that synergy also requires humility, meaning accepting that I don't have all the answers. I mean, that's pretty much obvious, except for sometimes in a system, it comes difficult to some people to accept that idea. And the fact that your idea might improve mine, and that together we can build something better. The good thing is, this past decade, we all have learned a lot about the benefits of teamwork, and I think we already have enough information about how Sinergise can help us grow better and can help us achieve more. And so when synergy is present, teams become more creative, conflicts turn into learning moments, and relationships grow deeper and solutions become more powerful, obviously. So it reminds us that differences don't divide us. Our inability to value them, it actually does that. Lastly, is habit number 7, which to my opinion, it's like a bonus. It's like a reminder of how we need to keep working on all those habits from number 1 to 6 all the time, which the name is sharpen the saw. And to explain this habit, Covey brings this story that imagine you're cutting a tree using a dull saw, and you can think that I can just wait for some seconds and sharpen this saw, or instead I can keep wasting a lot of energy using this dull saw to cut this tree, which doesn't bring me the best outcome also. So what he tries to remind us is, sometimes in life you need to just pause, and you need to just step back, and you need to renew yourself regularly. And he talks about 4 dimensions of renewal. The first dimension is physical, which includes exercise and nutrition and rest and sleep, which obviously means your body is not a machine to be able to work regardless everything that it's going through. And when it's neglected, everything else suffers: focus, patience, and energy. And the second dimension is the mental dimension, meaning it's about learning and growth. Reading, writing, thinking, reflecting, and mental renewal keeps us clear and intentional instead of reactive and overwhelmed. The third dimension is emotional and social. This is all about relationships, connections, empathy, and trust. And we renew ourselves emotionally when we invested in meaningful relationships and treat people with kindness and respect. And finally, the spiritual dimension. This is about meaning and purpose, values, principles, and alignment with what truly matters. So it definitely doesn't have to be religious. It's about asking, why am I doing what I'm doing, and what really matters to me? Sort of related to the habits that we've been through, like reminding ourselves what is important to us and what is valuable in life to us. All four dimensions matter, and neglecting only one of them, it creates imbalance. And many people skip this habit because they say, I don't have the time. Just like the example, just like the metaphor, that I don't have the time to sharpen my saw, which leads me to waste a lot of energy cutting this tree using this dull saw. And the truth is, when we don't sharpen the saw, we lose time, we lose energy, and we lose effectiveness. And habit number 7 is not a luxury. It's actually that habit that secures all these other 6 habits from my point of view. And as Covey says, it's a responsibility. As he says, it protects all the other habits. Without renewal, we lose patience, we stop listening, we struggle to work with others, and we burn out, which is exactly the opposite of what we need to be more effective. Well, this is it. This was the last habit, and to be honest, this book was one of the most helpful books for myself, and I wish that I could help someone out there that might need to hear it all and hear it from me. I tried to apply, I've tried to practice and then eventually apply every single one of these habits in my life, and I'm assuring you they've been really, really helpful, and I hope it can be helpful to you too. This is it. We're at the end of this journey. I hope you make the time to get the book, to read it, and to spend some time on it. And I hope it has been helpful to you. Until the next time, stay tuned, and I hope you stay effective.